Hey guys, it's Sandro here, and today's video is just a bit of a maintenance wash on the Alfa Romeo Giulietta. I actually just washed the car 2 days ago, but last night we had some seriously violent wind and some light rain and loads of dust, which resulted in pretty much every car in Melbourne that isn't garaged looking like this. This is a relatively regular occurrence here, maybe happening every month or two, where it looks like it's raining dirt here in Melbourne. But as annoying as this is, it's actually kind of funny driving to work and seeing half of the cars on the road looking like they haven't been washed in years. Now, for a detailer, it's definitely not the best look having your car like this outside your shop. So I thought I'd do a quick exterior maintenance clean and take you guys through the process.
So now you think that there's a part of you who could love someone or who could screw. Things I was trying to rationalize, I just can't let it overtake my mind. You tell me to give up the family, I tell you I'll stay in society. I won't follow you into the wild, but maybe someday we could have a child.
I'm going to start with the wheels and just do a quick touchless clean. I'm using Shine Supply Wise Guy Tire Cleaner at a 1:1 dilution for the tires and wheel wells, and I'm using NV Purge Neat for the actual rims. I'm applying them liberally and I'm going to give them a couple of minutes to dwell, and then I'll thoroughly rinse the whole wheel area down with my pressure washer. The last step will then be using CarPro Hydro2 at a 1:6 dilution, spraying it onto the rims and immediately rinsing it off. Now I usually do this touchless wheel clean every second wash, and every other wash I'll do a manual clean using my brushes and mitt to clean the wheels. This isn't going to get them 100% clean, but it's such a quick and easy clean that still gets them a good 90% perfect. And before anybody says anything, I'll also mention that I've replaced the rusty wheel lug bolts, so the next time you see this car, you won't have to look at those horrible rusty wheel bolts. Next is the pre-soak foam. I'm using MV Snow at a 1:10 dilution in my foam lance, but I actually open up the lance valve so that it ends up being more like a 1:15 to a 1:20 dilution, which I find is all I need for maintenance wash. I'll let it dwell for 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll spend another good 5 to 10 minutes giving the car a thorough pressure rinse down to remove as much dirt and grime as possible in a safe, touchless manner.
Like crazy, everybody's trying to steal my lady. Spiders in the mirror and things can't be right. Back to the scene of a Friday night, to a blessed collision still frozen tight. Spill drink is Cupid and the sound of our first child. And why did you argue? Dreaming of those eyes, best part of my life. time. Clock won't turn around. Slowing things down when I went into race. Catching up again when you travel to chase. Feels like we're playing space. Always find a way to make out right. Even when we're such a fly. Even when things just run right. You gotta stop and up your sleeves, girl. I'll never not be dreaming of those eyes.
Now, with the foam lens detergent valve slightly opened, I only used half the bottle during the first pre-soak foam. So then I'll use the second half of the bottle to foam the car up again, which I'll use as my wash detergent. I'll then grab my wash mitt with a single bucket and a grit guard to hand wash the car section by section, top to bottom, flipping my mitt over and rinsing it out after every 2 sections, before doing a final pressure rinse down. I'll then use my drying towel to soak up the majority of the water, and I'm really just looking to remove about 80 to 90% of it or so at this stage. I'm then going to use a quick detailer such as CarPro Elixir to pick up the remaining water, make sure I don't have any water spots left over, and add a little extra protection, gloss and slickness to the paint. I spray it directly to the panel, use a first clean cloth to spread it into the section and a second cloth to buff it streak free, and I'll also use it on the paint, glass, trims and wheels.
No.
The final step is dressing the tyres. I spend a minute working it into the tyre walls, and then I'll let it sit while I do all the other tyres, and then I'll come back once I'm done to knock it down with a cloth so that I get a nice satin finish. And that's it, guys. All up, it's realistically about 60 minutes or so if you've got a little spring in your step. And as long as we're not hit by another muddy Melbourne storm, the car will look pretty good till its next maintenance wash in a week or two. It's actually been about 3.5 years since I fully corrected and detailed this car, which some of you may have seen that video series, so it's definitely overdue. But I think it still looks reasonably good 3.5 years later. As always, I really hope you guys enjoyed and found this video useful. Please share this video, like, comment and subscribe to this channel to show your support for this content, and I'll see you guys soon.
From the golden dunes of Bulgaria, I'll be following you for the ride. I know that these days have been messing with you like a countless straight out makeup. And I know there are times when you're feeling surrounded, but I think you should know by now. From the golden dunes of Bulgaria, I've been cold Himalaya, I'll be following you for the ride. From the blinding lights of Chicago through the streets of Santiago, I will always be there and by your side. 'Cause sometimes we get stubborn, we forget where we come from, we can't see much beyond our nose. And I know there'll come a time we will leave it all behind, and I sure